Hey there, thinkers. Welcome back to another episode of Critical Hit. My name is S.
And I'm Pynn. And today we're going to be discussing Pixar again. But this is because we found an article by Inside the Magic. And as you can see here, Pixar bounces back, breaks 5-year record. So we're going to talk about this article and kind of how disingenuous it is.
Very disingenuous. Let's read this article and let's talk about the web of lies this article tries to weave.
Well put. Thank you. So it talks here about the past few years. It's been pretty rough for Pixar. With the onset of the pandemic, many of its releases were shifted onto Disney+. Soul, Luca, and Turning Red. Alright. Honesty, I like that. Alright, then it gets more into, well, its films have since returned to theaters. The studio is still struggling to match its once unmatchable reputation for critically praised blockbusters. Its last two entries, Lightyear and Elemental, have dramatically underperformed at the box office, with Lightyear in particular marking a turning point for the company.
Well, that was supposed to be like their big comeback movie back to theaters, right, for Disney?
It was, yeah,
it was
100%.
Like big Lightyear. They marketed the crap out of that movie.
I remember.
Like, whoa, seeing it everywhere.
I remember liking most of the marketing, and then they marketed a lot about how it was going to involve a female couple and
see. They marketed it to the wrong people again.
If you're going to market for a kids movie, yeah, that's the wrong marketing, I think. But, I mean, if you want to market a movie like Bros and say that, then...
Yeah, exactly.
Fill your boots. But, to a kids movie, I think that's what maybe scared parents off.
100%.
But now the company goes on... Correction, the company's fortunes may be turning around. Goes on more here. So far, the films only made a disappointing $198 million against a $200 million budget. And again, I don't like how they talk about those numbers because it's, again, a little disingenuous for what a movie actually needs to make money. But as of this week, Elemental will officially earn Pixar's $100 million at the domestic box office, giving it the highest domestic gross for an original animated film. So no sequels since 2018. Oh, what a selective choice that was.
I like that 2018 number.
So I just happened to bring up and find the list of Pixar films. 2018. All right, first one.
That's a sequel, though.
Sequel.
That's a sequel again, yeah?
All right, so the first one is not a sequel. Onward. What happened in 2020?
Oh my goodness, wasn't there an event that shall not be named? And then if we do, then we'll get smited somehow.
So, yeah, I mean, it was out for 2 weeks in theaters.
It was.
And then it was pulled because all the theaters got shut down. So that was one movie, had a little bit of a theater run, but not really. And you could almost say it wasn't the movie's fault.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so the next three movies, Soul, Luca, Turning Red. Straight to Disney+. So it's comparing it against Lightyear. And this is why, I mean, what a disingenuine... it's such a... it's that article just gets it, Because it's technically true. They were so selective to make it sound like it's doing something good when it's not.
Exactly.
So let's look at Elemental here. This is Elemental. You can see right now it's cleared just over $200 million. So let's be really generous with our numbers on this one. We know the production budget was $200 million.
Right. So does that mean they break even?
So that's just it. There's distribution. So movie theaters aren't really kind. I mean, I guess some way maybe, but they don't just release movies for the kindness of their hearts. They do it to make money.
Fair.
How do they make that money? By doing a split with companies. So Pixar...
Yeah, I'll run your movie. You give me
a percentage.
$5 off of your $13 ticket.
Well, it's a percentage. And in domestic, it's typically around 50%.
Okay.
But some studios get a little bit more, based on certain deals. Sometimes 80% for the first week, 60% after that, and then steadily dropping. And internationally, it's roughly about 40%. Again, certain studios have certain deals, but that's roughly what it is. But let's be really generous and say domestically, they've gotten 60% so far for the domestic run. And let's say internationally, they've gotten 50%. Let's give them the highest. So worldwide, they've made about $110 million after distribution. Then throw in marketing. Marketing typically for a Pixar film is $100 million. Now, I don't think they spent that in this one. It was pretty quiet before the movie came out. I think the Little Mermaid stole a lot of their marketing budget.
I saw it here and there.
Yeah, but overall, I think that, let's just say $50 million.
Yeah.
So $250 million. Mm-hmm. So if they clear about based on our 55%. If they clear about $400 million, they could talk about breaking even at that point. Based on their production and marketing costs. They need about $400 million, just over. At our very generous estimate of 55%, so they'll break even.
Yeah. Will they?
Will they break even? Will they get to $400 million? I mean, I don't know. This is how they did on Friday, $2.9 million. I mean, yeah, it's not going down dramatically. It's got a little bit of legs. Can it make another $100 million? Yeah, maybe. I think it's not out of the realm of possibilities, but is it going to make another 200?
But how long is it supposed to be in theaters for? Like, it's been in theaters since June 18th?
Yeah, so it's already been in theaters for 3 weeks now. It's still going to probably remain in theaters for a little bit until they're satisfied with it. I don't hear about them taking it out of films in the next week, but still, is it going to make another $200 million?
No.
I don't think so. Maybe $100 million, but even at $100 million, it's going to lose.
Well, they'll probably just try and release this on Disney Plus again and try and get that last little bit.
So, you know how... Don't get me wrong. I got another page here just to talk about Elemental. It's got pretty good audience scores. But I don't think the issue is, even if the film's good, and we didn't go see it, but even if it's good, I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is Pixar has lost trust of parents at this point.
They have, 100%. They're marketing it to the wrong people, and it might be a good movie, but they've just done it all wrong.
Well, it takes a lifetime to build trust, and it takes minutes to lose it. And they spent the last 2 years losing trust with parents.
Well, if you haven't seen the last 5 years, since 2018, you can see that Luca, Turning Red, and Soul.
Well, yeah, and all that's... I mean, if you're gonna put out content that isn't catered towards what parents want their kids to see, then parents are gonna stop going to see it. And that's what I think you're seeing here. Now, maybe it's a good movie, and maybe it's worth checking out. I don't like to prejudge things, but I don't think it's going to make money. I think it's going to lose money. And I just think we have to be a little weary when articles like our good friends over at Inside the Magic are
try to pull the wool over your eyes.
Yeah, they're trying to spin a positive here. I think it's very hard to spin a positive for this movie. Even if it does make another $100 million, it's still going to lose about $100 million for Disney Pixar. And I just don't see a way that they're going to come back. But you know what?
They will have to reduce their staff significantly down to 50% and just go down to the very bare minimum budget and try and get like everyone who's really good at their jobs, let them keep their jobs, and make good movies that parents want to bring their kids to.
Well, I think getting rid of John Lasseter is probably a mistake for Pixar, but either way, yeah, you got to reduce the budgets at this point.
Yeah,
you reduce your budgets down to $50 million, and then do what you can with that, and try to get trust back of parents, and maybe not have the highest that you could put a quality out there, but in order to turn a profit, and in order to get that built-in audience back, maybe.
I would say their first place to look is probably the comment section in their movie reviews. Seeing what people actually did not like about the movie.
Stop attacking the fans like they did after Lightyear, that's for sure.
Oh my god, it's your fault you didn't like it, you simple-minded person.
Yeah. How about you just start making content for children again? And now that you stop that, you have to earn back my trust.
Yep.
Anyways.
Oh, sorry.
I think most of mainstream media is on board with how Pixar is not doing so well, but still have to find the odd article here and there, and we just got to break it down and make sure they stay honest.
It's true. No.
Perfect. Nothing else. All right. Well, that's all we got, guys. Thanks for sticking with us. And if you agree, if you like this movie, Elemental,
let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Tell us. All right. Well, take care and have a great rest of your day. See you guys in the next video.
See you guys.
Bye.